What's up friends, I'm Mike again, glad to have you guys back for another video where we experience tech together. Today I have something really cool to share with you guys, and it's about keyboards, because I've been using this Logitech one for the longest time. It's very slim, very lightweight, and it can connect to multiple devices. And yeah, I've been using this for the past 4 years. The typing experience on this has been very nice. It's not that loud, but it's kind of boring. So for the longest time, I've been trying to replace this with a mechanical keyboard to get that satisfying tactile feel. And they're really expensive, and most of them are wired, especially the ones from Logitech. Or if they're not wired, you still need that USB plug thing. So that's not really what I'm looking for. So when Keychron hit me up and wanted to send me their keyboard to try out, in my heart I was like, hell yeah, let's give it a try. So I've been using this for around a week now, and I gotta say, the hype is real. Switching from this to this was a huge change, and it's something that blew my mind in the first 30 seconds. So today I'm going to share with you my experience with the Keychron K2, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and hopefully we're going to see if this is the right keyboard for you as well. So before we start, if it wasn't clear, they did send this to me free of charge to review, but as always, if something sucks, you'll definitely know about it. I'm not paid to say anything good or bad about them. Everything is said in my opinion. Anyways, let's get started. The first thing that I love about the keyboard is the build quality. When I took this out of the box, it was very hefty. This is the aluminum version, not the plastic version, so this is RGB, and this is the blue switch as well, so it's very, very clicky. And again, I haven't tried mechanical keyboards, or I tried them at like Best Buy, but I didn't have like a full gaming or typing experience with them, because at Best Buy they only give you like 3 keys to do this with, and you can't really tell. So the keycaps and the blue switch and the whole typing experience on this thing is fantastic. When I'm typing out my captions for my Instagram, or when I'm gaming on League of Legends, or when I'm just typing normally to reply my emails and your comments, this just brings another level of joy that I haven't felt with my normal keyboard. So like mechanical keyboards are awesome. I'm gonna dive more into this. But anyways, with the keycaps themselves, they actually give you a tool to take the keycaps out, and you can replace them to your heart's desire. There's different colors and all that stuff. And I don't know what it is about mechanical keyboards. It's something that's like ingrained in me, because I like really analog kind of stuff. It's kind of like a feeling you're typing on a typewriter. So when you do press onto it, it has to click before it's registered, and it's very accurate. It makes your typing in your password very easy, because sometimes you don't know if you hit the key or not. If you hear the click, it's registered. Oh. So the important thing here is that there's no like misregistering, because sometimes with some other keyboards, if you're tapping on it lightly, it registers, and that's not very mechanical. So this doesn't do that. This is very accurate, and I'm very impressed with the whole typing experience. And I just can't say that enough about the keyboard. And the other thing is that the keycaps are not wiggly at all. They're pretty sturdy overall. Again, just holding it in my hand, it's a pretty good experience. Like, there's nothing cheap about it, although the price is quite cheap. I think it's like $69 for the normal version with the white backlight, and this version is $89. So it's a lot cheaper than the Logitech options and all the other options I've seen out there. So that's really cool. Now, the other thing I like about it is that the build is very compact and it's very minimal. It looks very good on your desk. It's an aesthetically pleasing piece on your desk. It kind of adds to the whole setup and makes you feel all like techie or minimalist, or that kind of feels. It also has legs on the bottom over here that open up to give you an angle, and we'll talk about more of that later, because you kind of need a wrist rest for this, because this is kind of beefy. But the second thing I like about it is its functionality. Of course, you got the RGB lights, and you get like 15 different modes and colors, and you can actually customize the colors, and see, it's flashing like all white right now. And there's a lot of other stuff too. There's a mode where it only shows colors when you press on something, and then you can change the colors to, I like this teal color. It only shows when you're typing. Let me turn off the light actually, so you can actually see what's going on. Oh my gosh. That is super cool, and my computer is freaking out right now because it's connected. So there's, again, a different mode. Ooh. So that's really cool and all, but with this pressing and lighting thing, I can't really see it when I'm gaming. The mode that I like the most is actually just the plain white color. What I don't like about here is there's no like going back and forth. You have to cycle through the whole thing to find the light that you want, and the color that isn't set as well. You always have to like go back to that color kind of thing, so that's kind of annoying. There we go. This is the mode that I like. So this is just the white preset. So it looks like that. So with this, I can actually see what I'm doing. You can change it to different colors as well, but this is the mode that's most pleasing to my eye. So if you don't need the RGB version, then you should get just the white backlight version. I think that's more than enough. I would say that the aluminum version does add some heft to it, so that feels a bit more premium. But if you are traveling with it, like putting it in your backpack, the plastic version with just the white backlight might be better for you. Anyways, RGB is just a additional plus which they added on. It's nice, but the most functional part that I like about the keyboard is that it actually has a switch on the side that you can switch between wired mode and Bluetooth mode. And by the way, it has Bluetooth for 3 devices and switch between all of them. So if I have my iPad, my phone, and my laptop, I can switch between all of them replying people. So it's really cool like that. It's just the same as my Logitech keyboard, and it connects very quickly, so I was very impressed that they compressed all this inside. And the other thing here is that it actually has a switch to switch keyboard layouts between Mac and iOS and Windows and Android. So this is actually very cool, so that it's like you can use it on any device. And there's the hotkeys over here, there's the function keys. So on PC, if you're an Excel user, you get all of those accessible to you, and if you're on Mac, you got the multimedia, the volume up, down, brightness, and all that jazz. It's all there. And the last thing is, of course, over here, they have a USB Type-C. This is very cool because it uses it to charge, and you can plug it into your computer and use the keyboard as a wired keyboard for no input lag at all, which it doesn't really have any input lag in my experience, especially when I'm typing or playing League of Legends. No lag at all. I haven't died because of my keyboard lagging. I died just because I suck and I should stop playing League of Legends. But you know what? You need to fail to improve. Actually, I have no comeback for that. Anyways, for emails and my Instagram captioning and all my other work, this keyboard has been sweet. Now, I know there are other mechanical keyboards out there, and I myself might try more of them to gain more experience so that I know what I'm talking about, but as a first-time user of mechanical keyboards, this is actually something that really sparked some joy and excitement in something that I normally do every single day. And this is actually something that I would highly recommend because of the price and the function and the minimal aesthetics. The only thing that I would change here is that it's actually really beefy down here. So I don't know if you can see this accurately, but it's actually the size of 2 AA batteries. And what this means is that it's kind of high when your hand is laying. You kind of need a wrist rest of some sort. For longer use, it might give you like carpal tunnel. No, just kidding. I don't know, but it might hurt your wrist. That's all I'm trying to say. They do sell a wrist rest, which is a very nice wood kind of thing, but it's like 30 bucks. I am gonna use this for longer, and if I do feel the need to get it, or if I do feel pain, I'll like pin it in the comments below so that you'll know if this is something that's for you, because some people can't tolerate pain like me. That's why I have an ergonomic mouse. But anyways, the other thing that I don't like and can be improved are the switches. They are not hot swappable, so for me, I got the blue switches, and if I wanted to switch them to the brown or red switch, which are quieter, I can't do that. I would have to buy another keyboard. So that's something they are improving in the K6 actually. It's actually a smaller version without the top bar over here, and that's something I might review later in the future as well. So yeah, those are kind of everything that I have to say about this keyboard, the Keychron K2. Again, it's sick, it looks great on my desk, and it works really well, very functional. There's a few things that can be improved, but those are just like very nitpicky things, and I don't want to sound like someone who like really likes the product because someone sent it to me. This is actually something I would buy on my own if I knew about about it in the first place versus hoping and wishing that Logitech would release the G Pro X without the wire for the longest time. And yeah, if you want to check this out, I put the link in the description below. So I really hope I described everything in detail for you here. Keyboard's just a keyboard. It's not gonna make you a better gamer or a better emailer or a better typer. It's just like a satisfying experience, and it's nice to have something nice that you use every single day. That's where value comes in, and if you love using it every day, I think that's where it's going to be very worth it for you. So let me know in the comments below what kind of keyboards you guys are using. Again, I don't know that much about keyboards, but my first mechanical experience has been very good. Thank you, Keychron, for sending this for me to review and use. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye! So just an update for those who care. So sorry for being away for so long. I've been kind of in this creative thinking mode, which I'm kind of stuck at, but I think I figured it out, guys. I think that you'll be seeing a lot more content from me because I kind of broke through that barrier, and I just had troubles communicating my mind and speaking my mind. But I hope in this review you saw something different, and you know what? The thing is that for my channel, I really value my authenticity and my trust with you guys. When things do get sent to me, which are like 50% plus of items on my channel now, I do try to tell you the truth about it and my personal experience. And sometimes when something's really good, like this keyboard over here, I'm afraid that I'm too excited sometimes, that it seems kind of fake. But with this, it's something that I really like, and I hope that in the future I can communicate it more authentically in the future, so there's no confusion there, because I know some people are like, hey, they sent it to you for free, so why are you saying all this good stuff? And sometimes stuff are just good. So anyways, I'll be back with more videos, and I know that if you're watching this right now, you do care, so thank you for being here on my channel. And it's weird to put an update at the very end of the video, but I'll see you in the next Sunday Fun Day live that we do every Sunday, so you can ask me questions, Q&As, and all that jazz. So yeah, join us there. But that's about it, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye!